S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I want to turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stop pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's from pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the futures, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang. Hey, make profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward Parinati, and I go by Michael Edward. I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. In case you didn't know, we were a Benzinga FinTech Awards finalist last year for the best data analysis tool, and we are currently the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university and professional level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, swing trade, and we cover long-term investing. There's something literally for everyone here at TTG. You see, we take that university level of curriculum and we pair it up with 8 professional full-time trading moderators that are with you each and every single day from pre-market all the way through into the close, giving you all of their trade alerts, answering questions, providing market commentary and analysis each and every single day. You also get access to our members, the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders you'll ever find, not to mention the real-time trade alerts from all the moderators and myself that collectively as a group have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate on all of our executions of just around 80% now going on roughly the last 4 years. Now, if you're wondering why should you pay attention to anything it is that I discuss on this channel, it's very simple. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I began my career working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City. It's my very first job at a college where they had me go through a training program before they let me touch $1 of the fund's money. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, the stock market crash, the worst financial crisis anybody's ever seen. But that was also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, you fast forward, and I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG, and along with my team of those 8 professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals. We actually have members in 115 different countries, truly a global community here at True Trading Group. So folks, if you are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've all come to the right place, because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here where myself, other mods, and special guests will drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, trade ideas, and commentary that can very simply help you guys become better traders. So if you have not yet done so, smash that like button, show some love, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. You don't ever want to miss out on any of these live streams. Before I get into tonight's stream, which is going to be a big one, I first want to thank our partners over at Benzinga. Now, for those of you that don't know, Benzinga does offer their own educational products and tools. Yeah, they still fully endorse the TeachD platform for the massive added value that it provides for their members and for their community. So we are very grateful to Benzinga for the opportunity to further educate their community and to also offer the Benzinga Pro newsfeed as part of some of the additional tools and resources that we have available for members that want them on the TTG platform and website. So for those of you that are here from Benzinga, welcome. You guys are in the right place. We also have an exciting stream tonight because I'm going to be giving away some prizes to some TTG members later on in the stream. Yes, it is giveaway day. The way that this is going to work is I'm going to spin a random name picker called the Wheel of Names later on in this live stream. You're going to need to give me both code words if your name is called in order to win the prize. The first code word I'm going to give you here in just a moment. The second I'll give you guys later on in the stream. If your name is called later on, you're going to need to send a text message to a phone number we put on the screen. You'll have 2 minutes to send that text and give me both code words. If you can, the prize is yours. Now, the first code word, get ready to write it down. First code word is very simple. It is big, B-I-G, not Biggie Smalls, not B-I-G-G-I-E, just B-I-G, just good old-fashioned big. Big, that is the code word for tonight. The second code word is coming later on in this live stream. You're going to need to know both in order for you to win the prize in case your name is called. So again, B-I-G. That is the very first code word for tonight. Whew. What's up, everybody? I hope you guys all had a wonderful weekend. Happy anniversary to my parents, my mother and father. Wonderful couple. Happy anniversary to them. They might even be watching right now. I'm not even sure. But what's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Like I said, we have a very special stream in store for you guys here tonight. Now, before I begin, though, I do want to give a big shout out to the TTG team, especially Gio and Diane, for having what I heard was an absolute unbelievable zero DTE bootcamp. And we look very much forward to the small account challenge that starts in 1 week. In 1 week, we're starting that small account challenge with the zero DTE options trading. So very much well done, Gio, Diane, the entire TTG team. Great job, guys. And congrats to the members who attended and were a part of it. And don't forget, Gio's apprentice program starts tomorrow morning. So you guys want to make sure you get some sleep. You guys want to get ready. Gio has been trading Wall Street experience for about 30 years. Guy was a former market maker. No one better to lead the TTG fam and the TTG team through that zero DTE options trading and that apprenticeship. So get ready for that one. And also I want to welcome everyone here that's also joining us from Benzinga and everyone that's joining us from the Stockmaster app. So welcome all of our friends from the Stockmaster app. It's been a minute. You guys picked a hell of a night to join us because in case you haven't realized, market's been down 6 days in a row, and we've got big mega cap tech on deck this week. We also have GDP data for the first quarter on deck this week, and we have PCE inflation data. You couldn't ask for a more pivotal, more important, more crucial week than what we have coming up. Now, I know I come on these streams sometimes on these Sunday evenings. I'm like, oh, it's going to be a big week. But I mean, really, this is going to be a massive week. You've got Tesla, Meta, Microsoft, and Alphabet all reporting earnings Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then on Thursday, you get GDP data for Q1. And on Friday, you get the PCE inflation data. Whew. Man, this market is going to be lighting up the board as it already is. Volatility is through the roof. Market's been down 6 consecutive days. This is the first real pullback of 2024. It's the first pullback we've seen in 5 months. Now, I think kind of before I get into everything I want to talk to you guys about today, which is obviously where does this pullback stop? Is this the start of something much, much bigger? Or is this a regular run-of-the-mill pullback that we should be buying? What do we think what's going to happen with all these earnings coming out? All of these questions I'm going to answer you guys here tonight of the stream. But before I do, I have an example and a kind of little conversation I want to have with you that I think is really, really fitting. I have a little exercise I want you guys to think about for a second. I think this is fitting actually because Tesla has earnings this week. And I mean, I know it's not Tesla. I mean, my example has to do with SpaceX, but SpaceX isn't Tesla, but same guy, right? Elon Musk's kind of same, but different. You guys all get it, right? Cool. How many of you have heard of Starship Super Heavy? Have you guys heard of Starship Super Heavy? So it's SpaceX's largest rocket. Type the number 1 if you have heard of Starship Super Heavy. If you're familiar with what that is, type the number 1 inside of chat. Let me just see how many people are familiar with this because I just learned about this. This is new to me, but I want to see how many people here are familiar with Starship Super Heavy. Okay, so wow, so a lot of you. Okay, awesome. So for those of you that don't know, let me give you some facts, okay? Let me give you some facts about just how powerful and big this rocket actually is. It stands at 118 meters tall. I know it's hard for us Americans to put meters on size. We have a hard time with that. I get it. 118 meters tall. It has a diameter 9 meters wide, and it weighs, get ready for this, it weighs 4,400 tons. It has 33 Raptor engines. And now listen, I don't know what a Raptor engine is, but I've seen Jurassic Park. Those things were intense. So I'm sure these Raptor engines are equally as intense, okay? Its payload capacity, right? Its payload capacity. It can carry 100 to 150 tons, fully reusable. It could carry 250 tons expendable. So if they want to like reuse the rocket after it's launched, you can carry 100 to 150 tons. If you want to put up to 250 tons on it, you can't reuse the rocket after that, but it could carry 250 tons. Now, coincidentally, 250 tons, that's just about the same amount that Adam bench presses now that he lost all that weight. Shout out to Adam Ayo for getting in shape. Look at this little guy. I don't even recognize this guy. I don't even recognize this guy. Who is this? Who is this tiny, like, little guy over here? Who are you? Look at this guy. You guys lost like 60 pounds. I don't even know who you are. Look at this. Look at this guy. Show us. Show your stuff, man. Show out your stuff. I love it. I love it. Guys, in case you haven't realized, I'm in a fantastic mood. I'm in a fantastic mood. I'm going to tell you why I'm in a fantastic mood. Because the teaching family's been absolutely on a freaking tear, and the volatility is through the roof. And volatility, very simple. When I see volatility, all I see is dollar signs. Because as a trader, volatility is your absolute best friend. As volatility increases, money-making opportunities become bigger and bigger and bigger as a trader. Okay? Now, before I listen, I want to get away from this Starship Super Heavy. Let's get back to that because this is an incredible piece of technology, right? It's an incredible piece of technology. It's quite the feat of engineering is really what this thing is. And I have a point to all this, I promise. So stick with me. You see, Elon Musk believes that this massive machine can carry humans to the moon and maybe even carry humans to Mars. The possibilities of what this piece of engineering and machinery represents is absolutely insane. Love him or hate him, respect what he has done and respect what he has built because it is unbelievable. It is amazing what this thing can do. And it's amazing, but only once you get its fat ass off the ground. That is a very big rocket. But until you get that thing off the ground, It is a giant paperweight for that launch pad that it sits on. And why is that? Well, I'll tell you. We don't live on the moon. We have very strong sense of gravity here on Earth. We don't live in a vacuum. So gravity exists, and it's a lot easier for this amazing piece of engineering and technology that represents reaching new planets and new possibilities and new heights and accomplishments for all of humanity. Well, it's one thing to just build that. It's something entirely different to get it up in the air. And it is 4,400 tons. Just building that is a fraction of the equation. You're not even a quarter of the way done by just building it. Now, it doesn't make it any less promising, but it doesn't matter. No matter how many Raptor engines that you're going to put on this thing, or T-Rex engines that you're going to put on this thing, or how much Elon Musk believes it is the future, I don't care if he creates a Lightspeed engine tomorrow. That rocket will always want to fall back down to Earth. It will always want to succumb to gravity easier than it will leave this atmosphere to reach its full potential. And my friends, the stock market is kind of a lot like that. Because no matter how much potential you see, no matter how fast the stock market excels upwards to all-time highs, no matter what promising things are on the horizon, no matter how many millionaires that the stock market creates, which happens pretty much on a daily basis, the stock market will always move down faster than it will move up, always. And my friends, that is what we are experiencing right now in the market. Bulls take the stairs, bears take the escalator. The markets always go down faster than they go up. That same force of gravity that wants to pull Starship Super Heavy back down to Earth acts in the market in a similar way. This gravity the spaceship in the stock market feels is a very important thing. I know stocks aren't actually pulled by the gravitational force of the Earth. I get that. Okay, because I can already see now someone's going to type it through because gravity doesn't actually work on digital things. Okay, cool. Without that sense of gravity, without it here, there would be no success, right? It would all be meaningless. If there was no gravity, if the market's wanting to go down, if the spaceship wanting to fall back down to Earth, if that was not a possibility, if that was not a thing, then when the market makes a new all-time high, or when SpaceX gets Starship Super Heavy into orbit, it would not be an accomplishment. It would not be a feat. It would not be anything that was newsworthy or that anybody would talk about. It wouldn't be anything. Now, I want to put something into perspective. I'm going to pull up a chart. And here we have it. The stock market has gone straight up since the end of October. Straight up since October of 2023. And let me tell you, those that have gotten complacent, those that have taken it for granted, those that have all these wild and crazy theories about why the market, just always goes up and can only go up. And well, you better get ready for some pain then, if that's what you think. For those people that fell victim to the FOMO, I told you weeks ago that I was getting very nervous because people were asking me, Mike, should I buy now? Should I buy now? Should I buy NVIDIA at 900? Should I invest in the market at 520? And I'm like, oh my goodness, you guys are chasing this. You guys are chasing the market. The market's at all-time highs. You're up 5 consecutive months in a row. The markets don't go up in a straight line. Just wait. The markets are getting top heavy. We're about to experience a pullback. Volatility is about to pick up. I think that we're reaching the top. I said this all throughout the last month. And a lot of people that have joined True Trading Group were fortunate enough to listen to the guidance that they were being given by myself and 8 other professional traders. And they held back and they resisted that urge of FOMO to step in and buy individual stocks and the overall market up at those all-time highs because they knew better. But not everybody was so fortunate. See, a lot of people got stuck up there at the top. A lot of people are now floating around aimlessly in space, and they have no way of coming back to Earth. Just gone. Just see you later. Just going to drift out into the Milky Way somewhere and just eventually perish. Now, there's other people out there that, the people that had the major FOMO, right? You had the people that had the major FOMO and they chased the market up at all-time highs because they didn't want to miss out. They didn't know any better. It is what it is. But then you also have these other people that have been so incredibly bearish since 2022. And I told you these people were going to get very loud, right? As soon as the market pulls back, those people were silent. From December, January, February, March, those people were silent. Go check their Twitter feeds. Nothing. Silent. The markets pull back for 2 weeks, and all of a sudden, the end of the world. Here comes the recession. Here comes this. Here comes this. World War III, Israel, Iran. Look at this, that. Now they're getting very, very, very loud again. And see, those people that have been extremely bearish and think that this is it. This is the big moment. The market's going to go down 80%. You're wrong as well. You're equally as wrong as the people that were wrong for buying up there at all-time highs. You see, the reality is it's usually never as good as it seems, and it's usually never as bad as it seems. The reality and the truth is somewhere in the middle, but it takes a level-headed individual and someone with experience in order to say, I'm not going to buy here at all-time highs because I know better. I know it's not as good as it seems. And it takes a level-headed person with experience to say, I'm not going to panic and I'm not going to sell right now because it's not as bad as it seems. The truth lies somewhere in the middle. It's the people that don't have the experience, the people that are not level-headed, that succumb to fear and greed. The two emotions that are going to cause you to lose money in this market. Nothing goes up in a straight line. Things go up, things go down all the time. And those that are adapted to it, those that know how to function in this environment, that's not all or nothing, but those that can adapt to being bullish, then being bearish, then maybe being bullish again, and then being bearish again, and then ending up being bullish. Depending on what's going on in the market, you can switch your theories and your thesis, and you can think logically instead of falling for all of the emotion and the craziness that you see on social media. Those are the people that are going to reach the moon, and those are the people that are going to reach Mars. The others are going to be the ones that are stuck on that launch pad. I told you a month ago to get ready for volatility. Go back and check the live streams. If you're brand new and this is the first time you're ever hearing me speak, go back and watch my live streams right here on this YouTube channel. For the last 3 weeks, I have been telling you, get ready for volatility. Get ready for volatility. I think the markets are getting very, very complacent at all-time highs. I think a pullback is coming. I told you the last week of March, I think we're going to have a red month in the month of April. I said, I think April is going to be a red month. I said that the last week of March. I told you to get ready. Volatility is coming. Well, guess what? It's not just coming. It is here. The markets are down 6 straight days in a row. This isn't just going anywhere. I don't want, you don't want it to go anywhere. You don't want this volatility to go anywhere because let me tell you something, guys. There's something called shorting. There's something called buying puts. And 9 times out of 10, when you short, you buy puts, you're day trading or you're swing trading, whatever it is, doesn't matter. The fact is, actually, we've had a lot of success recently from some swing trades to the short side here inside True Trading Group. One of our mods, Shai, had 3 triple-digit gains alone on Friday, swing trades. These were trades that she got short Wednesday, Thursday, put options, held those overnight into Friday, took them off the table. 3 of them for an over triple-digit gain on the swing trade there on Friday. We also had one of our other moderators, Uni, had a swing trade on Friday that hit for a triple-digit gain. That's 4 triple-digit gain swing trades in one day for those people that are keeping score at home. Now, 9 times out of 10, you're going to make more money faster when you are paying attention to the volatility and you're able to capitalize on that downward movement because, like gravity, it's harder to hold the market up there at all-time highs than it is for it to just retrace 5 to 6%. And that's all we have done. I really want to put this into perspective for people. We have only pulled back 5.7% on the S&P. Take a chill pill. 5.7%. We're just halfway to a correction. A correction is a 10% pullback in the market. A bear market is 20% to the downside. We are 5.7%. So everybody take a big, deep breath and just take into account where we actually are from that October low. That's why I wanted to zoom out and actually show you where this market actually sits. A little bit of perspective can go a long way. Now, you might think 5 to 6%. You're like, oh, that doesn't really sound like that much. I know it doesn't sound like that much. But you want to know the beauty of it? That 5 to 6% on the S&P, on the SPY, that's several triple digits, even quadruple digit gains via options trading. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling a little excited. And you could probably tell that I'm excited about this volatility. And I'm excited about this because if things continue going this way, then folks, we're going to get another opportunity to add to our long-term portfolios. You realize this? Now, the funny thing is that 3 weeks ago, people were asking me, should I buy? The market goes down for 2 weeks, and now those exact same people no longer want to buy. So let me understand. You wanted to buy NVIDIA at 950, but you're not going to touch it at 750. You wanted to put your money in the SPY at 520, but you don't even want to look at it at 490. It's funny how psychology and emotions work. It's funny how the price direction of the market dictates how you feel about a particular investment. The truth is, you can always make money in the stock market, but there's a handful of times a year where you can make dumb money. And this is one of those times. 4 triple-digit gains in one day on Friday. And those long-term portfolio ads, listen, I'm getting my list ready. And I'm excited because for a while there, you go back to like February, March, for a while, it looked like we may not have another opportunity to add to the long-term portfolio, maybe for a while. So if the way that things are progressing, if that continues, we're going to get that chance. And I have a list. I'm not going to share that list on YouTube. I'll share it with our members. So if you want it, join True Trading Group. And you're going to want it. You're going to want it. And because not only do myself and the mods collectively have a cumulative win rate on all of our executions of just around 80%, but what we do here in True Trading Group, it works. And when I say it works, I very simply mean people make money with True Trading Group. And that's not just the truth because I say it so. It's the truth because our members say it so. And I'll prove that to you. Members that are on this live stream, I know there are many of you. Members on this live stream, if you guys are making money and you're becoming better traders because of TTG, do me a favor and type the number 1 in chat right now. Very simple. Are you making money because of TTG? Go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now. Now, for those of you that are on this stream that are not members, pay very close attention to how many people you see type the number 1, because these are your friends, your family members, your coworkers. These are your peers. These people were you, whether it was a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, or a couple years ago. They were you. They found us on a live stream. They learned more in an hour and a half with me one evening, decided to, than they did in the last year on their own, decided to invest in themselves and join True Trading Group. And now here they are telling you that I am making money with True Trading Group. Look. You saw all these people, right? You saw all these people making money. Are they making money, though, with a full-time job? Because that's what you might be thinking. You might think, oh, well, you know what? I work 40 hours a week. I've got a full-time job. So are they doing that? No, they can't be. They must be sitting at home, or they're a bunch of college kids sitting in a dorm room, or they're a bunch of dorks in their mom's basement, is what you must be thinking to yourself. No, incorrect. These people have full-time jobs. 82% of our members work over 40 hours a week, and I'll prove that to you as well. Members of TTG, those of you that are making money while working full-time jobs, go ahead and tell me what you do for a living. Go ahead and tell me what you do for a living if you guys are doing this with full-time jobs. Hell yes. L. Paula says, I've made 500% on NVIDIA puts. Thank you, bro. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. Go ahead and comment. Tell me what you guys do for a living. I really want people to understand what is truly possible in this market. The opportunities that this market presents are not just for those sitting at home in front of a computer. They're for everyone. Volatility creates opportunity for everyone. Read some of these professions. See if someone does the same thing for a living as you do. Bank teller, truck driver, CNC operator, accounting rep, bakery owner, engineer, boat mechanic, electrical engineer, mechanic, sales rep, IT professional, help desk, physical therapist, realtor, badass barber in Indy. What's up, Smooth Brain? How are you, bro? How are you? Electrician, nuclear procurement engineer. Kaivo, how are you? I hope you are doing fantastic. There's my boy 7 with the J. IT management, what's up? Firefighter, locomotive engineer. Right? I'm not going to keep reading all these comments. You keep reading them, though. See if maybe you see someone that does the same thing for a living as you do. Now, I know you might be thinking, you're like, all right, cool. That sounds great. You know, these people are making money. That's cool. These people are doing it with full-time jobs. That's even cooler. But they must have had a lot of money to start with, right? That's the only way they could make money in the stock market. You have to have tens of thousands of dollars in order to make money. If that's what you think, you'd also be wrong. You would also be wrong. Members of True Trading Group, can you guys do me a favor? After you joined TTG, after you paid for a membership, what did you have in your account when you started? If you started with less than $1,000 in your account, comment in chat right now and tell me what you guys started with. Read some of these comments, guys. Read some of these comments. $30, $350, $20, or that means $200, $500. Yeah, there it is. $200, $400. $300, $500, $500, $400, $750, $420, $200, $300, $700, $1,000, $500, $500. You see, this is what people started with in their accounts, $300. So how in the world? There you go. El Paula started with $200. They're now at 10,000, 800, 350. I've been beating the indexes in my long-term portfolio thanks to TTG. Way to go, my boy Bert. Yes, man. So there you have it. So now these are people that are making money with a full-time job with less than $1,000 in their trading account. Now you explain to me how they are any different from you. What limitations do you have that they didn't? So here's the deal. We've got major earnings coming up this week. Tesla, Meta, Microsoft, Alphabet, volatility's here. And I don't know if members have noticed or not, but I myself have been a lot more active. I've been a lot more active because the volatility is here. And we are making money on a damn near daily basis in True Trading Group. We got a lot to go over tonight, guys. You know, a lot's coming up this week. On top of those earnings, you got GDP data, you got more inflation data coming up. And we want to talk about how to get ready for it, how we're going to plan on making money from, and what we expect from all those earnings. But first, I have to see how many people are on here that are not members of True Trading Group, just because I don't want to just speak our language, right? I want to make sure that everyone here, I can curtail the content so everyone on here, not just members, can benefit from all the things that we're going to discuss. So if you are not a member of TTG, please do me a favor and type the letters TTG. Do me a favor, type the letters TTG. My boy 7 with the J says, my long-term portfolio is up 145%. 145% on the long-term portfolio. I love it. Go ahead, guys. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. I just want to see who here is not so I can curtail the content here. We got John, Ernesto, Madison, Anthony, Melvin, M, Anna. Just go ahead. Fire away, folks. Bill, Jimmy. Don't be shy, guys. G options. Let's go ahead and type the letters TTG for those of you that are not members of True Trading Group. We'll see how many people we got on here that are just not part of the community. Dean, what's up, brother? Dean, I saw your question before about how to join. I'm going to get to that in just a second. All right, so great. Holloway, what's up, man? Holloway, one of these days. Holloway's been a frequent viewer of the YouTube channel. I feel like I call your name on a daily basis when I do these live streams. So one of these days, we're going to get you part of the fam. Nurse T, what's up? How are you? Okay, excellent. So those of you that are typing TJ, listen, it's tax season. I get it. Everyone's got bills to pay. You got to maybe pay taxes, or maybe you're waiting for a refund check, and we understand this. However, April 15th has come and April 15th has gone. So after tonight, I'm not going to be so nice with the pricing for the membership or True Training Group, but from tonight to midnight, for the next 30 people that join True Training Group, when you go to ttgoffer.com and you manually enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, you'll save 50% on an annual membership with True Trading Group. The normal price is $1,212 for the year. However, you will pay $597 for that year. And guess what? If that sounds like a lot, or if it's intimidating, guys, it's not. Let me explain real quick. $597 for the year, that means you're paying $49.75 a month. $49.75 a month. You're paying $1.64 a day. Think how much money you spend at Starbucks or Dunkin' for your coffee. $1.64 a day. And guess what? Listen, if that's still a lot of money for you, don't worry. We do have financing options through our partners at Klarna, Afterpay, and PayPal Credit. And for those of you in Europe or Canada, whatever, you guys would select obviously Klarna, if not PayPal. So anyone that needs that financing, send a text message with your name and email and the phrase, "Let me in." So again, send a text message with your name and email and the phrase, "Let me in," to 1-888-306-8783. Phone number's right down there on the bottom of the screen if you need that financing option. For those of you that do not need the financing option, excellent. Just proceed to ttgoffer.com. Enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop 50% off to $597. Check out and you're good to go. Now, what do you get for the $597? I'll explain for 2 minutes, and then we're going to get into how we're going to make some money this week. Everything on that page is included in the $597. Nothing on that page is an additional fee. You get our entire 22-course curriculum, which is a simplified and expanded upon version of the training I received working at the fund in New York. There are beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it, we've got it. You have access to it. No additional fee for those courses. You're also going to get access to our chat room where the moderators and I share our screens. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades, answering questions, providing market analysis and commentary from pre-market all the way through into the close. The mods and I are not gone after an hour or two and you're left to fend for yourself. We are with you each and every single day. You will also get access to the mobile app. The mobile app is free, iPhone, Android. Once you become a member, it allows you to stay connected to our platform, even if you're not in front of a computer. This way, you can still listen to the audio commentary as the mods are talking inside of chat. You can see the screen shares as we share our screens during the day. But most importantly, you will receive real-time push notifications when our moderators enter or exit positions. That is how the 82% of our members that do have full-time jobs working over 40 hours a week, that is how they are able to follow along and benefit from what we do at True Trading Group. You will also get access to 1,000 hours of workshops and videos covering different topics and content from the moderators that we host live with our members, and we record all those sessions. You will also be able to attend those sessions live once you become a full-time member, but you'll also be able to watch all the recordings, which is about 1,000 hours of educational material and content. You will also receive the watch list each and every day. See, the moderators and I, we're not Monday morning quarterbacks. Before the market opens, we tell you ahead of time, these are the stocks we're focused on. These are the prices we're going to get in. These are the prices we're going to get out. So you know where to focus your attention before the day ever even begins. Go to ttgoffer.com. Manually enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price drops from $1,212 all the way down to just $597 for the entire year. Now, if there's anyone on here that is still skeptical, and I do not blame you for being skeptical. If you are, though, I will erase any shred of doubt that you have. When you join TTG, I offer you a double your money back guarantee. I know I talk a big game on these streams, but we back it up with our own money by offering a double your money back guarantee. Yes, it is real. It's right there on the checkout page in black and white. Please go read it. The way it works is as follows. You join today, you pay $597. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. Now, if you do those three things and are still unable to make enough winning trades to equal the $597 at least one time during your membership, we'll give you back $1,194. That's double what you're paying to join us. I'm dead serious. It's right there on the checkout page. Now, we offer double your money back. We can, because our refund rate at TTG for the last, since inception of 2017, is 2.4 and change percent. Less than 2.5% is our refund rate. Our retention rate is 78%. That means 78% of our members stay with us after they join. I'll prove that to you as well. Members, do me a favor. Type the number 2 if you're a lifetime member or you've renewed your annual membership. Type the number 2 inside of chat. Now, the people here that are not members, pay attention to how many people are telling you that they're either a lifetime member, which means they spent thousands of dollars to be a member of our community for life and not have to continuously pay for a membership. And then you'll also see these are people that renewed their annual membership after it came due. And then I want you to think about this for a second. As you see how many people that are stayed with us, why would they do that? Let's play out a hypothetical scenario. Let's say you join TTG tonight, you pay $597. Let's fast forward to April 21st, 2025. It's time to renew. If you made no money, worse, you even lost money, learned nothing, would you renew your membership? No, of course not. I wouldn't expect you to. But if you paid $597, you learned a ton, built out a beautiful long-term portfolio that's now beating the market, made some money trading, why would you not renew your membership? And once you think about that, us having a 78% retention rate and less than a 2.5% refund rate, and all those people are telling you that, hey, I'm making money. Hey, I've been a member for longer than a year. I'm a lifetime member. Now, all of a sudden, all of that starts to make sense. It's because what we do at True Trading Group, the platform that we have created, works. Now, it doesn't work for everybody. 100% of our 10,000 members are not making money. That's impossible for 100% of them to do that. That doesn't mean we can't try, though. That's why we have the double your money back guarantee. So if you are unable to make the $597 back at least one time during the membership, we will give you back $1,194. I don't think you need it. I really don't, but it's there for peace of mind, and it's there to hold us accountable. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price drops to $597. Check out. You're good to go. Get your butts in chat. If you have any questions at all whatsoever, do not hesitate to send us a text message. We are fully transparent. We are an open book. The phone number is at the bottom of your screen, 1-888-306-8783. Again, that's 1-888-306-8783. Text us any questions or comments that you guys have. Okay? So there you have it. All right. Excellent. Let's roll on over to the charts. So let's talk about this, right? Let's talk about this market pullback. We got to my first target. Wow, technically, it's actually my third target. So technically, it's my third target because when this pullback first started, I had told everybody inside of also on these YouTube channels, I had 3 targets identified. Okay. I had 3 targets identified and we reached target number 3 on Friday. Okay. We reached target number 3 on Friday and that was 497 and a half. And we reached it. So these were the first 3 support levels that were in play. when the market first started the pullback. So here was support level 1 was 508.5. Support level 2 was like 503. And support level 3 was 497.5, 497. These were your support levels. Your next area of support that you're going to have is a minor support level here at 494, which is actually Friday's low. Okay, but I consider that more of a minor support level. You have a bigger support level down around 491, and then an absolute massive monster level down here around 480. Now, can this market pullback take us all the way down to 480? Is that possible? Yes, it is. What needs to happen in order for us to get there? Glad you asked. A complete disappointment from mega cap tech earnings. You've had some pretty disappointing earnings announcements so far. So far, we're 1 week into earnings, and they have not been good. Okay, they have not been good. I'll show you. Lululemon destroyed, gave weak guidance, concerns about the consumer. Nike destroyed, not as bad as Lululemon, but big gap down on earnings, gave a warning about the consumer. Ulta, big gap down on earnings, destroyed. JP Morgan, big gap down on earnings, disappointing guidance. Netflix, big gap down on earnings, continued sell-off, down 10% in 1 day, destroyed. So far, your earnings announcements have not been good. That could all change if mega cap tech saves the day. Now, futures markets are green right now. Okay. We're getting a nice bounce. We're up about 0.3, just shy of 0.3 of a point on the S&P. We're up about 0.35. We're up about 0.35 on the NASDAQ. Okay, about 0.35 on the NASDAQ. Can we go down to 480? If you get disappointing guidance from Meta, Microsoft, and Alphabet this week, yes, you can. Yes, you can. I honestly don't think Tesla's earnings are going to be as critical because Tesla's already getting the absolute piss kicked out of it. I mean, this stock is getting gutted. Gutted. It is down 62% from its all-time high in 2021. 62%. It is the worst performing S&P 500 component so far in 2024. The stock is getting crushed. If you have a disappointing earnings and disappointing guidance from Tesla, that, in my opinion, is not going to be as severe to the overall market as if Meta, Alphabet, and Microsoft disappoint. Let me explain to you why Meta, Microsoft, and Alphabet are so important. Because Meta and Alphabet give you a direct window into the state of the economy. Because when the economy is doing very well, you get businesses spend money on marketing. Well, what is the biggest revenue source for Meta and Alphabet? It's advertising. So if Meta and Alphabet both tell you, hey, our guidance going forward is actually lighter than what analysts expected, the market's going to have a little bit more of a hissy fit, and you're going to get an acceleration to the downside of this market pullback, and it takes us right into that 480 level, which is also a 10% correction in the S&P, which is extremely healthy. Extremely healthy. I'll say that again. It is not something to panic about. It is extremely healthy. It's very, very normal for a market to pull back 10% during a calendar year. What's not normal is for the market to just go straight up and never pull back more than 5%. That's an outlier. That's not normal. That's what you saw happen in 2021, and everybody was shocked when the markets began to pull back in 2022. 2022 was a straight on crash. I mean, that was a full-blown bear market in 2022. We were down 30+% on the S&P. That was a big time hit. We got to welcome John, Roberto, Samuel, and Riva. There are now 26 of those spots left. 26 of those spots up, guys. So John, Roberto, Samuel, and Riva, welcome to the TTG family. 26 spots now remain. So the next 26 people to join, you're going to get the 50% discount. The price is going to be only $597 for you. After midnight tonight, or after those 30 people or 26 more people join, the price then jumps back up. I'm sorry. Whoa. All right. We got to welcome Jerry, Stacy, Andre, and Jesus. Jerry, Stacy, Andre, and Jesus. We're now down to 22 spots. So 22 spots. 22 spots. And why not? Why wouldn't we have 22 spots up? Guys, people are making money with your trading group. But again, if you missed it before, watch this. Members, do me a favor. Type the number 1 if you're making money and becoming better traders with TTG. Type the number 1 right now. Type the number 1 right now, guys. Go ahead. Watch this. Why not? Why wouldn't there only be 22 spots up? Because people are joining up here. Why wouldn't they? This is the reason why, because our members are making money, plain and simple. Go ahead, guys. Type the number 1 if you're members and you guys are doing well. Type the number 1. All right, so that's why I don't think that Tesla's earnings are going to be as significant as some of the others, because Tesla's already getting the crap kicked out of it. Microsoft, though, Meta, and Alphabet are coming off their all-time highs. And Microsoft is going to be a big one, because what does Microsoft give you? Microsoft is going to give you a window into AI. Microsoft is going to give you a window into AI. And a lot has been made out about how important AI is and what AI means to all of these companies and the future of technology, and rightfully so. It's a complete game changer. The world will never be the same, just like the world was never the same after the creation of the internet. The world's never going to be the same after AI. If you don't learn how to use it and implement it into your everyday life and also into your trading and investing lives, you're going to be left behind. We actually have an AI program at True Trading Group that's led by my business partner and co-founder, TGG Adam, that walks people through. He holds classes every single week with members, showing them how to use AI, and as AI advances and develops, how you can implement it into your trading and investing lives, into your everyday lives, so people understand and know and learn how to use AI. Because I truly believe if you don't, you're going to be left behind. And you're going to be replaced by someone that can, and someone that does. But now, aside from that, these semiconductor stocks have gotten gutted. You've got semiconductors down 40%, 34%, 37%, 17%. I mean, you take a look at some of these semiconductors. I mean, NVIDIA, smashed on Friday, right? AMD getting slaughtered, right? Look at this. SMCI. Are you kidding me? SMCI was down 24% in one freaking day. In one day, this stock gets cut a quarter. Intel destroyed. Broadcom heading to the downside. ARM rocked. ARM was $125 3 days ago. It's at $87 now. Down 17% in one day. Now, these are all of the components that you need, all of these parts for AI. Why are all these stocks selling off so hard these last few couple of days? Does somebody know something that we don't? This is why these companies' earnings this week are so critical. Because if companies like Microsoft miss, I don't think they're going to miss on their earnings. I think their earnings are going to be just fine. Their earnings are probably going to be beats. It's the guidance that is the wild card. Because JP Morgan, Netflix, Ulta, Nike, Lululemon, all guided lower than what analysts expected. If Meta, Alphabet, and Microsoft do the same, this market has a lot more room to the downside. And when I say a lot more room to the downside, I'm talking about right here. Right there. That's the target. That's the target. But you're not going to get there in a straight line. So don't be shocked if tomorrow you get a green day in the market. We got to welcome Olivia, Noah, Logan, and Ethan. Olivia, Noah, Logan, and Ethan Welcome to the TTG family, which means we are now down to 18 spots. 18 spots now remain. Everybody welcome Olivia, Noah, Logan, and Ethan. 18 spots now remain. So this is where I'm going to target if those companies miss on guidance. I'm going to say that again because it is an if this, then that type of scenario. It is a cause and effect. I don't think you see 480 without that happening. I think you need a disappointing earnings from big tech in order for this market to get to 480. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. If, on the other hand, Meta, Alphabet, and Microsoft kill their guidance, crush their guidance, they raise their, crush their earnings and raise their guidance, and their guidance is better than what analysts expected, then mega cap tech can single-handedly save this market. And you'll see the market back to probably, my guess, 505 to 508. You'd see us back to that price point within about a week's time. Within about maybe a week to a week and a half, you would see the markets do something like this if you did get, huge beats by some of those companies. So let's say maybe tomorrow the markets give you a small green day because we're down so much. We're going to, just a little bit of a dead cat bounce. Then we're going to maybe have another red day on Tuesday as Tesla disappoints, and you're going to get a little bit deeper into this support level that you have down here around 492. And maybe the markets do something like this on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, okay, you're going to have maybe a little bit of a stall where we kind of stall out. And then you're going to get Tuesday, you're going to get Meta earnings. So then after Meta reports earnings, let me see. I have my calendars right here. Okay, so Tesla is Tuesday, Meta is Wednesday after the close. So so then Thursday, if you get bomb out earnings, good earnings from Meta, then maybe you get a snapback day on Wednesday. And then you're going to get on Thursday, Microsoft and Alphabet. And all of a sudden the markets do something like this. Okay. Entirely possible that mega cap tech can save this market bounce. We can find support down there in the low 490s, and then you recover and go back up to like 504, 505 by the end of this week. And then the focus moves away from earnings, and you'll focus more on GDP and inflation data on Friday. And that can dictate where we go from there. And I'll talk to you guys about that as we get deeper, but I want to go over the earnings first. My big point here, guys, is going to be those earnings. Okay, so that's going to be my focus. All right, I'm going to be watching Tesla, Meta, Microsoft, and Alphabet. The levels that I want you to pay close attention to. Today's a little bit different than my usual Sunday stream. Usually on Sunday, I give you exact price points and the stocks I'm going to be getting in and getting out now. But going into this earnings week, that's not the way that I'm approaching this week. That's not how I plan on making money. I plan on making money by waiting for these companies to report earnings and then trade off of those earnings, because every company that has missed on guidance has gapped down and traded lower. That means if any of these companies miss on their guidance, the gap down, short the gap down, and I'm going to try to hold on for an extension move lower. Every single one of them has done it. Netflix gave you a huge move to the downside afterwards. Lululemon, huge move to the downside. Nike, big move to the downside. JP Morgan, big move to the downside. Ulta, big move to the downside after they've missed on their guidance. So we're going to watch that for all those companies is what I'm going to be doing. Tesla, your next support level for Tesla is going to be literally kind of right here around 147, which is where you currently sit. But after 147, things get dicey. And you're talking about now getting down to some levels that we haven't seen for a while. And I think at that point, you can start considering maybe grabbing some like 120, 125. That I think starts to become an area where you look to start to add some Tesla in the long-term portfolio. I probably will be doing the same if and when we get down to those price points and into that area. That's going to be a spot there for Tesla. When it comes to Meta, very, very, very important level here at 455. 455 is going to be the mark. That's the gap entry from their previous earnings announcement. The last time they reported earnings, it was a massive blowout. You had a huge gap up. That earnings gap is still in play. It's never been filled. Watch for support down there at 450 for Meta. Then you move on to Microsoft. Microsoft pulling back off that all-time high break. Support level for Microsoft is going to be that previous flat pivot top down around 385. These are the major levels that you're looking at here for some of these big mega cap tech names that are going to actually, I'd say this level goes all the way down to, I'd say more 375. I think 375 is even a bigger level than 385 for Microsoft. So let's say 375. Let's write that one down. Let's say 375 for Microsoft. And then Alphabet. Alphabet for me is going to be right here. It's the 50-day moving average and gap entry. So 50-day moving average right here at 147. And then there's gap entry from the gap up that you had there on March when they had that news. You had some news there earlier in March of the big gap up, support, 50-day moving average, 147 there for Alphabet. That's GOOGL, 147. Okay, so those are the levels that I'm going to have on watch. But whether I go long or short these stocks is going to depend on what their earnings actually are. Okay, that's why this is going to be such a massive week. You have all of these earnings. The market's been pulling back. You've got PCE inflation data. You've got GDP data. I mean, guys, GDP is expected to be 2.2. Everybody's worried about hot inflation. Everybody's worried about, well, what if there's going to be a recession? That GDP data is going to be really important. If the 2.2 GDP data, let's say, comes in at like 1.3, that's going to really scare people to think that maybe there is a recession looming. If the inflation data comes in at, let's say, 2.7, that's going to scare people to think that inflation is still going to run way too hot. The Fed's not going to cut rates. They might even have to raise rates. And then that's also going to put pressure on the markets. The GDP number has to come in just right. It's got to come in just right. It's kind of like the porridge with the Three Little Bears or whatever it is, right? It can't be too cold. It can't be too hot. It's got to be just right. Because if the GDP data comes in too light, people are going to get scared there's a recession coming. If the GDP data comes in too hot, that's going to scare people to think inflation is going to run rampant and we're not going to cut rates and the Fed is going to have to maybe even raise rates. That's also going to put pressure on markets. It's got to come in just right. 2.2% is the expected GDP data. You're going to want to see like a 2.0 to 2.4, somewhere right inside of that range in order for the markets to feel good about possibly a soft landing. That's what I think. So that's why this is going to be so damn important. Okay? That's why it's going to be so damn important. All right? Don't try to trade through this stuff on your own. Join all the people that have already joined True Trading, but I think we got 12 of them that have already joined TTG. Go to ttgoffer.com. Use that coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price drops down then to $5.97 checkout, and then you folks are good to go. Remember, you've got the W money back guarantee. I really don't think that you need it, but it's there for peace of mind and to hold us accountable. You can't make back the $5.97 at least once. You guys will get back $1,194. The W money back guarantee. It's right there on the checkout page. Yes, it is real. Go read it. All right. So there you have it, folks. You know what that means. You know what that means. That means it's giveaway time, folks. That's what that means. It means it's giveaway time. The second code word for tonight's giveaway is tech. 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 Come on, Wyatt. Wyatt goes, Mike, my first round of the year today. I shot a 78. I'll take it. Wyatt, your first round of the year, the I'll take it is my best round ever was 79. But I'm usually like a low to mid 80s player. This guy said my first round of the year is 78. I'll take it. Come on, man. Good for you, Wyatt. Good for you, man. Good for you. The second code word is tech. Okay, tech. So the code words for tonight's giveaway are big tech. Right? Because big tech starts reporting earnings this week. So get ready for it. The way that this giveaway is going to work, I'm going to spin the wheel of names twice for members of True Trading Group. If your name is called and you are an annual member of TTG, you're going to get a full year of STR totally for free. That's about an $800 value, totally for free. If you're not a member of TTG, don't worry about it because you have no idea what STR is. But if you are a member and you're an annual member, you will be getting a full year of STR for free. If you are a lifetime member and your name is called, you're going to get a bonus skip the line one-on-one with any moderator of your choice. So those code words are big tech. The phone number to text if your name is called is right underneath me, 786-292-1606. Again, right underneath me, 786-292-1606. Joe, let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Good luck, everybody. All right, guys, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Joe Vossler. Joe Vossler. Congratulations, Joe Vossler. The clock starts now, brother. You have 2 minutes, Joe. Joe Vossler, you have 2 minutes to send a text message to 786-292-1606 and give me both code words. If you can do that, the prize is yours. You have 1 minute and 45 seconds now remaining. The phone number, Joe, again, is 786-292-1606. "30 seconds have passed. 786-292-1606. Send a text to that number, Joe Vossler. Joe Vossler, 1 minute and 5 seconds remain. Shout out to my New York. Listen, this is a great time for New York sports. Yankees are, I think, the second best team in all of baseball right now. The Rangers are the best team in the NHL, and they just won game 1 today of the playoffs. The Knicks are the 2 seed and just won their first game earlier this weekend. Now I just need the Giants to not suck. It's been a long time since the Knicks have been good. The Rangers have been pretty good the last 3 seasons. But this year, they were the best team in the NHL. We have to go to a game. 10 seconds. Not looking good for Joe. It's not looking good for Joe. We got 5 seconds remaining. All right, that's it. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Joe. Hate to do it to you, brother, but time is expired. I can tell Keith Goodell is a Boston fan. Damn you, Keith. Damn you. Yes, the Giants are the weakest link in New York right now. Oh, I hope they don't screw this draft up. I really hope they don't screw this up. All right, let's spin that wheel again, Joe. All right, the winner is Tony Welker. No relation to Wes Welker. Maybe there is. Who knows? Tony, you know what? We actually have I had a one-on-one just 2 weeks ago with a former NFL player. I'm not going to say his name, but a former NFL player who actually is a member of True Trading Group. So that was really cool. He's a very, very, very large human being. I'll leave it at that. Tony Welker, the clock has started. You have 2 minutes, Tony Welker, to send a text message to 786-292-1606. 786-292-1606. Send a text message. Give me both code words. He's definitely on here too, because he told me he watches every live stream. So he obviously knows I'm talking about him because I just had the one-on-one with him and he's a former NFL player. Great dude. Really great dude. And that invitation, if you are watching, that invitation still, next time you and your wife come to New York, you gotta hit me up. All right. We got a minute to go. A minute left for Tony Welker. Tony Welker is a lifetime member of True Trading Group too. Tony Welker is a lifetime member of True Trading Group. Tony. It's not looking good, man. We're already a minute and 15 seconds in. Don't congratulate Tony yet, guys. He has not sent us the text message. He's got 30 seconds left. Someone who's bigger than Firefighter Greg. That's hilarious. We have a member, Firefighter Greg, who's also a massive human being. Adam, what is he, like 6'6"? How big is Firefighter Greg? 6'7", 6'6", maybe 6'6". Yeah. Oh, man, we got about 10 seconds left here. Oh, there's Firefighter Greg, 6'6". There he is. Put it this way, Firefighter Greg, if my house was burning down and I was passed out unconscious because of smoke, I'd be very happy that you were the one that came in there to pick me up and carry me out. Be very happy. Oh, time is up. Tony Welker, time is up. Oh, man, you guys are killing me. I try to do this. I try to give these prizes out. You guys let me down here tonight. You guys let me down. Don't worry. We'll make up for it this week. It's going to be a huge week coming up. Tesla, Meta, Microsoft, Alphabet, GDP data, PCE inflation data. If you're not excited for it, you got to check your pulse. You might be dead. If this does not excite you, I don't know what will. Go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, the price drops all the way down to $5.97. Check out, you're good to go. Don't forget, you've got a W money back guarantee. I don't think you need it. It's there for peace of mind and to hold us accountable. Text us with any questions, 1-888-306-8783. We're fully transparent. We're an open book. Phone number's right down there at the bottom of the screen. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, folks. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Make sure you turn on those notifications. Smash that like button. Show some love. I'll see you.